Beautiful. So you can sit on your chair. Now you can do this on more comfortable chairs. Ready, right here. So as you sit down, just relax. And you can grab, if you have a yoga block, you can grab a yoga block as well. And if you don't have a yoga block, you could use like a rolled up t-shirt or blanket or something like that. But I'm gonna put yoga blocks into my thighs on the narrowest setting. You could of course have it this way. You could of course have it on the medium setting, or if you like your legs a little bit wider, the widest setting. So we're gonna play a little bit with this block or towel or pillow or whatever it is that you have in between your thighs. So take your hands on your lap and just close your eyes and begin to breathe. Inhale through your nose, and then exhale out your mouth. Good, inhale, and exhale. So I had the option, keep breathing, to try to get the palm trees in the background, because there's, you can kind of see them, but not real well, because I made the focus on me, because I want you to see what you're doing. Palm trees are glorious, so maybe I'll see if I can get the camera off after and get some footage in there for you. Inhale, and then let it go. Good, okay. So now all I want you to do is keep your feet flat on the ground and start to pulse your thighs towards the block. So in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. It's super subtle, because if you open too much, you drop the block or whatever it is you have in between your thighs. So you want to make it tiny. In, out, in, out. And if you're like wanting to have the block up closer to your crotch, that's okay too. I have mine a little bit closer to my knees, but you do whatever works for you. Good. So now close your eyes while you're doing this movement. Keep squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And I want you to line up the back of your skull, your scapula or your shoulder blade area, and your sacrum. Yes. So you've got this line. So stay where you are, keep pulsing, keep your eyes closed, but you could open and look for just a second. You're not like this, right? You are so tall, you can feel the back of your head lining up with your scapula and your sacrum. Good, we're gonna do 8 more. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You can take that block out and just kind of give your legs a little bit of a shake and a step and do whatever works for you in that way. I'm sweaty already. It's a little hot. Okay, so from here, you just set the block right on your right on both of your thighs or in around both of your thighs, and take your hands on top. If you wanted to, you can push down a little bit with your arms. So push, release, and then as you're pushing and releasing, you're not breaking your triple S. Okay, so you're not like hunched over and pushing like this. It's just a push, release. Now, if that push release doesn't feel good for you for some reason, just don't do it. Just sit here like this with a nice tight abdominal and your triple S at your back. Push, release. We've got 8 more. Push, release. Good. Okay, so we've got some work. We've got 3 more, 2 more, and the last one. So we've got some work here, right off the hop. You're gonna take that, that block and put it on your right thigh and your hand on top of it. Then you're just gonna lift and lower that left leg. So I'm actually just hinging or flexing at this hip. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So just do that and see how that feels. 4 more. You want to make sure you're hinging. The legs not kick it out. It's just a lift and lower. Good. Last one. Switch sides. So the left hand goes on the left thigh, and then we lift and lower. And you can see nothing changes in my spine. So I just lifting and lowering. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even get my foot off the floor, then you just lift the heel and lower. Lift the heel and lower. All you have to do. We've got 4 more. There's not a lot of tricks here, and it's repetition that will help you get more mobile and strong. And it doesn't matter when you start. Whether you're an old lady or a young lady, it doesn't matter. You start somewhere, start now. Start today. Good, last one, nice. Now we're gonna go back to those thigh squeezes. So stick the block in, or whatever you've got, the towel or whatever, squeeze, release, release. Good, okay, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, you can keep that block in between your thighs, or take it out if you like. I want you to take the left hand on the left side of the chair, and the right arm and reach the right arm up. Good, now almost as though there's somebody up there pulling, I want you to notice the difference. So pull the arm higher. Good, and then lean over to that left just a little bit. Good, put the right hand, grab that side of the chair. If you're in a chair where you can't grab the side, just don't worry, just kind of hang the hand down. Oh, don't tip yet. Reach the arm up, and then we slurp it up and lean over. Good, come back to the center and lower down. Try it again. Reach up, slurp up, lean over. So the right arm is up, come back to the center, lower the right arm, left arm reaches, slurp up, lean over. Feels good. And then come on down. Good. And then just some shoulder rolls. Nice. So this is a really nice hip sequence that we're going to move into. And so when we're doing it, I want you to think external rotation only. Okay, so let's move the block out of the way. You can set it off to the side. You're going to lift the right leg up and externally rotate the leg. So all that means is you're taking your thigh bone and turning it out. Bring it back to the center, put it down. Left leg lifts, turn the thigh bone out. Yes, come back to the center and down. So again, you could do this standing up where you lift, turn out, back to center and down. Lift, whoop, turn out, back to center and down. But really, it's quite effective if you just want to sit and do it. So you can still feel the hips moving and working. Good. And quite often, there's a little bit more work because we're sitting already. So we've got that iliopsoas, which is a muscle. Keep going. Don't stop just because I'm talking. Keep going. Yes. Good. So we've got that muscle in our deep abdominals. It's right kind of like behind our pubic bone. Attaches onto our lower lumbar at the back. And it's really important that we keep that nice and strong. Yes. 2 more. Good. And then the last one. Good. Now I want you, wherever you're sitting, to just let your knees, I'm going to have to come to the edge of my mat a little bit, let your knees come to the left and then to the right. So we're just kind of loosening what we just did. Okay. So that was external leg bone rotation. Did you like it? I know. Okay, internal leg bone rotation. So now it's just the opposite. You're gonna lift the right leg, but the knee is gonna go inwards. And there's less, and I get a crown, less degree of rotation on the internal. So feel free, internal rotation, back to center, down. Internal rotation, back. You keep going, I'm gonna stand up and show you how it looks. Internal. Yes, good. So that's your internal. Nice. You keep going. We're going to do 4 more. Lift, internal. Lift, internal. Lift. Keep your belly tight and don't droop down. Good. Okay, now let's just stand up if you can and just go side to side. If you don't want to stand up, you don't stand up. This is not a yoga move, but God, it feels good. I know. Breathing deeply. Good, okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and bring the block back and do a little bit of extra work here. So the right knee is gonna lift. So the block was on the right knee or the right thigh, and the right hand is on top. Lift it up and then lengthen the leg, bend, and then lower. Switch sides. Lift, lengthen, bend, and lower. Switch sides. Lift. Now you could do this for sure without a block or without anything. Yeah, you would just switch sides and put your hand on your thigh. Good, we've got one more after this one. Lift. Woo, those hips should be good and open. Good. All right, let's do a nice little shoulder roll. Walk aside. Good. So the shoulder roll is back. Reach both arms up. Good. Drop the right arm down, lean the left arm over. Now let that right ear go towards the right shoulder. Both arms up. Stand down. Reach over. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Reach. Good. Both hands up. Left arm down. Reach the right arm. Okay, so now we're going to get all crazy. I know. You may think we're already crazy. So we're going to do lift the leg, external, then internal rotation. Put it down. Lift the leg, external, internal. So take your hands on your hips or somewhere where you feel stable and quite safe. You can do this standing for a stand as well. And you know what? Like kitchen counter is awesome. You can even stand here and do it. And I'll show that, like pretend this is a kitchen counter or the back of your couch. I'll show you that after. So let's go ahead and start. You're gonna lift the right knee up, external, through center, internal. Back to center, put it down. Left leg lifts, external, through center, internal, back to center, and lower. Lift the right, external, through center, internal. Put it down. Left, lift. Whoops. External first, internal, and then center and down. So you can keep doing that, or you can kind of mosey on over to your couch or the counter, and you just stand on your left leg, lift the right knee up. It doesn't have to be high. External, internal, put it down, shift your weight. Lift the left knee, external, internal. Good. So you see, there's lots of options. If you didn't feel steady, you could stand facing the couch or even away from the couch, rest your little booty on the couch. Lift, external, internal, and lower. Good. You've got one more on each side. So there's one more on the right, and then one more on the left. Good. And then just allow yourself to take a rest, grab some water, do what you need to do. Ooh, I know it gets tricky, doesn't it? Sit back and just relax. Take a moment to feel into your body and then to sit up a little bit straighter. And notice how much effort it takes to hold yourself together. So I read a quote the other day, and it was like, being unhealthy and immobile is really freaking hard. And being healthy and mobile is really freaking hard. They're just two different kinds of hard. So we get to choose within our situation whether we want to continue to try to be, kind of healthy and mobile, or immobile and unhealthy. So deciding is like, it's the battle, right? Just making that decision. So yay for you for being here. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more upper body, and then I can show you the palm trees and I'll get you out of here. Okay, so you can take that left hand, reach it up, and then we're gonna just twist over, and just like we did in another video, you're just gonna take that right hand and just twist. Good, so you should feel an opening in the right chest. If your shoulders are, have issues or anything like that, you might want to leave the arm, that right arm down a little bit. Good, and then let's go the other side. Lift the right arm up, slice it across over to the left thigh, and then reach that left hand back behind onto the back of the chair. Good, remembering to take care of those shoulders. We don't move into pain, by the way. That is not even a thing. Moving into pain. Thumbs down on that. Nope, if it hurts, we don't do it. We find a different option. Good, come back to the center and we'll do a few cat cows. So inhale, chin, chest, lift up, and then as you exhale, just round through, bring your chin. Two more. Lift. And then round. Inhale. And lift. Relax. All right. So let me show you the palms because I don't know, I feel like you deserve to see the palms today. Don't you deserve to see the palms every day? Let's see if I can get this for you. I'm hoping I can. I know it's probably really crappy professional videoing. There you go. Gorgeous.